What is good, West Texas? And folks, I don't know about you, but I am certainly ready for the weekend. Had a nice start to the weekend, although a bit on the warm side. Low of 52, high of 88. Although thankfully not as hot as we were 65 years ago. Hit a high of 96 on this day in 1959. And April 5th for San Angelo, Texas has had a lot of range because folks, check out this. This was 79 years ago. Had a low of 29 on this day in 1945. So not seeing either of those extremes across West Central Texas right now. Sitting in the 70s, you got any Friday evening plans. Expected to be on the warm side. Waking up tomorrow morning, shaping up to be another warm day. We're going to have those highs in the 50s, even near 60 in some locations. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day though. Have those pretty brisk winds out of the south. That's going to elevate the fire danger thanks to the brisk winds, warm and dry air. Saturday, we're having a dry line move through. That's why the low temperature going to be a lot cooler Sunday morning. The reason why, the dry line is going to bring dry air into West Central Texas, and dry air changes temperature more efficiently than moist air. That means you're going to cool off a lot more at night and warming up in the days to near 70, or rather near 80. Folks, I promise I can do math for your Sunday. Monday, we're really keeping an eye on that forecast, particularly on the cloud cover. Thankfully, not a lot of clouds across the area right now. And honestly, I don't think a lot of people, or at least a lot of Texans, wouldn't have been upset if the eclipse happened today, just given how relatively nice the conditions were. You will notice seeing a little bit of cloud cover north of Interstate 20, places like Knox County. Let's time out those rain chances. Saturday, have a dry line moving through the area, and I'm expecting the dry line to be east of our viewing area. That'll limit the rain chances. In fact, I'm expecting us to stay dry all throughout the weekend. Sunday is looking to be a beautiful day. I'm going to pause Timecast, though, Monday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You can see this version of Timecast seeing a couple of breaks in the cloud cover, but keep in mind, these weather models, they aren't perfect. We can't measure all of the atmosphere. Therefore, we have limited predicting power, but we will be keeping an eye on some of those small scale details that computer models don't necessarily pick up on all the time, potential for some clearing. So don't lose hope just yet, folks, even though the cloud cover forecast may look a little pessimistic at this time. Monday evening after the eclipse, marking a chance for some thunderstorm activity, potential for some strong thunderstorms. Be sure to stay weather aware after the eclipse. And folks, we could use the rain, so that is certainly some good news about the more active weather pattern. Be sure to keep it here at Fox West Texas. Sean Humphrey and I are going to be traveling to Brady, Texas this upcoming Monday to see the eclipse. If you haven't already made plans to see the eclipse this upcoming Monday, I would certainly recommend it. This weekend, gorgeous weather if you plan on heading out to the San Angelo Rodeo. Although it will be warm and we will see those gusty winds, but honestly, that's not terribly uncommon for this time of year in West Texas. Next week, keeping an eye on that forecast, particularly the active weather. And here's to being able to see the eclipse well. For your latest weather updates, you can always find them online and on social media. Bert?